Perfect snow day in New England. Well, hello. So, I recorded this once before, and I was really unhappy with it. This robe is ridiculous, but it's real life. I recorded this once before, and I was just watching the footage back, and I was like, if I was not myself, I had to step out of it and like view it from a different standpoint, and I was like, you don't sound like you believe what you're saying. And the whole point of me starting a YouTube channel about 5 or so years ago was to be authentic and like show real life rather than just the highlights. And that's really, really hard to do. Like, I catch myself constantly creating this version of myself that I feel like looks better. My expectations for myself are completely unrealistic. I mean, they are absurd. And I know a lot of people relate to that, and that's what I want to share here. Now, I have 2 channels now. It's kind of ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. My original reasoning for this was because I felt stuck on the main channel. I felt like I had created this box for myself, this cage, if you will. And again, I created these expectations that nobody else had for me. And I made it next to impossible to meet those expectations. I mean, for God's sakes, I thought I was going to be posting something every month, and I posted 2 videos in the past year, 2 or 3 videos. That's crazy. The amount of content I have recorded, that I have documented, and never put it out into the world when that was my sole intent. It is really disheartening that I held back myself. Honestly. Like, that's all it was. And I know that a lot of people relate to that. We often get in our own damn way. And that is where I'm at. And I'm so over getting in my own way. Like, I don't know. I wrote a post on Instagram yesterday about how I noticed that I've been getting in my own way, and it's affecting others close to me in my life. And, you know, hurt people. I hurt myself, and then I continue to hurt other people, and it's just like a mess. And I don't want that for her. I don't want that for her. And so I am taking steps, many steps, towards a different direction that I've been in, because it doesn't feel good. It really doesn't feel good. I look around and I see all of my started projects, and it makes me sad. Because my intentions in that moment, that motivation, when it strikes, it is pure. And then I no longer believe in myself anymore, and it sucks. So this is something that I'm working on internally, but I do want to share that journey because I think that it's important. I'm saying in my experience of watching a lot of people share their story, there have been very few where I felt like they were sharing the journey as it's going through. And now there are many things that are nobody's business. There are many things that are not to be shared. I understand that. However, when we're constantly showing our afters, or like a before and after and no in between, it can be very difficult for the brain to process. I'm speaking from my experience. I find that it is very difficult for me to see that someone put in a bunch of work in the in-between. And time lapses are tricky too, because we see somebody clean up their house in a matter of minutes, when in reality it took them hours, maybe days, maybe weeks or months, depending on what the project was. So yeah, I want to change that. Yeah, I hope you follow along. My whole goal, all I want to do the same reason that I started in the beginning and why I watch certain people is I want to offer, I want to help people feel less lonely when they're feeling alone. And I find community in YouTube, and I want to provide a community here. But I hope that you would join in this community here. Yeah. Hope you have a great week. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for just arriving, or if you've been here since the beginning. Wow. Thanks.